very interesting what did it. My body one night was so twisted. My face was like distorted. My arm was over, ready to shake 100 miles an hour. So I was in a restaurant. A friend of mine, I carried out many classes. I didn't want to go to no hospital. I said, let's go in the bathroom. We're in a back room, so there's hardly any room. So I just sat in full lotus. The interesting part is something is going to be very helpful to understand. What conquered the convulsion, besides the asanas, was the breath. I was able to breathe it out of the body. That was the greatest gift of all and the happiest day of my life. My friends that carried me, I said, you know what you did? I said, yes. That's what I came into yoga for, my health. Everything happened. From then on, I just continued on. When I had the symptoms and the feeling that would always come on, I just breathe them out of the body. I call it meditation, because it's like a symptom that triggers the brain inside. It's an awry feeling, but I just try to leave it go and breathe it out of the body, because I know it's there.
Like, you know, like certain state of fears, right? We know that there's fear coming onto you, or some type of situation where you're put under stress, and when you are able to see that, realize that that's coming, and you go into, to me, like I go into this meditative state where I will slow down my breath and will focus my mind, and then the fear disappears and I feel calm. Is that the same way? Same way for you?
I sort of do it that way. But I leave the fear out, because the fear was many years back after I conquered it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no fear anymore, because I was living life and death every day. I reached the point of no return. It was all or nothing. That's why I went into yoga, cold, no medication. They were afraid of me, because they would know what to do with me. So I said, well, they think I'm going to sue them. So I said, no. I said, I'm going to do what I need to. So Swami Vishnu says, all right, do you take medication? I says, no. He says, you're one up on me. I says, all right. So I says, what do you got to say? So he just went, meditated. I'm looking at him. He come back and he said, practice asana, pranayama, meditation, the vegetarian diet. This is what we express here. It's the same thing. Okay, you got to try to take one thing inside that will make you happy, to feel what the body needs to obtain your goal. If you're a meditator, you're still going to have those problems on your mind. If you do hatha yoga, you're still going to have the problems on your mind. So what do you need? To sit still? If that don't do it, then I think you need movement. To get all the anxieties out of your body, it would be better to practice hatha yoga. You can practice hatha yoga and pranayama when you breathe in the postures, or do pranayama by yourself. That's either alternate nostril breathing or kapalabhati. But put it all into one. And you can actually put yourself in a posture, a twisted posture, and just realize yourself like now, sitting still.
I think also that's asana practice, hatha yoga, the way you call it, it's also a meditative practice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Same with pranayama.
Yeah, that's right. In other words, you realize you can make this all become one with a problem that you're identifying with. So now you're going to get rid of it. When you take this problem, it's going to be both outer and inner, because you also have the outside world. You're like living in two bodies, but yet it's hard enough to live in one. So you're going to take all the aspects of what made you come into yoga, and that is your main goal. The main problem is the one that can heal you. And after, that problem is the one that is going to see and open up everything. You can go to all schools, you can work, there's all jobs, but the last thing you can do and ever know, that's why yoga makes you realize everything. It was a problem that can enlighten you. And that's what it means, everything. You can do one, that's all you need. You can do them all. After you finish, you had reached the world of what you were looking for, just from what was bothering you. something can nag you all your life. You don't give up. So when you practice yoga, you counter it. You're able to settle the mind and go through your practice because now you got a road to follow. It's hard when you don't have no world to put anything in and you're getting suffering inside. That was the beginning for me. I had the power to stay alive, but I had no way to put the energy into until I found yoga. Thank God, that was it. It wasn't over yet for me. My thing I conquered was in 78. In 80, I had a brain hemorrhage when I fell down from a convulsion. I had no warning. I had 3% chance to live, and I signed my body over to medical parts. They never thought I would make it. But it was another situation. I didn't know I was going to be a basket case or whatever when if I ever came out. But no, I lived, I'm here, happy, another stage. Then I went back to yoga, practiced all over again, started teaching, and I took medication this time just to see what it was like, if it makes any difference. Well, it was still the same. So I just says, let me continue on. And now, the next stage. I was starting to become a teacher. Who was coming into class? This beautiful girl and a boyfriend. So they come on their bike every day, and I see them, I'm practicing, and then I'm starting to teach. I figured time was ready. So this girl asked me, what do you do? I says, no thoughts in this class. I says, just practice, don't even think about it. She says, how do you do it? I says, now think about it, why did you come? So, who was it? Sharon. Sharon never forgot my
Sharon Gannon is the founder of
Sharon,
the Yoga Institute.
Yes.
Well, there may be people here who don't know Sharon.
Oh, Sharon is the one that started this yoga centers. So, one day, her and David asked me, do you think we should start in a yoga center? They had all these things about Krishna, Shiva, and all these yogis. So I said, go ahead, it's free. So then Sharon, she was teaching at a house with David, and then she decided to open up a center, and that was on 2nd Avenue. And it was beautiful. That started this place, Lafayette Street, where they had another center. It was great.
That's where I met you, Lafayette, 1998.
Yeah. Now, in your practice, it's like I said, first, an ounce of practice better than a ton of theory. Then Sharon's teacher, I read on the board out there, his name is Batavi Joyce. If you look on that board, he said, yoga is 99% practice, 1% theory. There's another one. So, my saying is practice as hard as when you need to be healed. Practice as hard as you can is the problem that is blocking you. You will be free of the past and live a whole new world of life in the present. You will be released of your pain. And actually, it was a mysterious teacher. What the problem was your own book inside, but you never realized. That was how you became free. When you working out in the postures, and you say, how much do you need? What you need is how much the body tells you. I had gone for years, and I was almost ready to give up, but then